Good afternoon, folks. We are up and running once again. I will explain why I started late in a minute, but let's go ahead and get everything switched over, and we will jump back into more Sunbreak. Alright. Should have audio and visual. Alright, how's everybody doing? I see Red Dragon's here. What's up, Red Dragon? Welcome to the stream. So I had everything set up and ready to go live a good 15-20 minutes before the stream, and I ran into that same login problem that has happened before every single stream recently, and I don't know why. It just seems like I try and go to update my stream information and I get locked out of everything. If I log out of my account on my browser, then it locks me out of that too. Hey, Mysterious Phoenix is here. What's up, Mysterious Phoenix? How you doing? And so I restarted my machine like when I was doing the collab with the Red Dragon last time, and it worked. I was able to get in. But a couple days ago when I was streaming during the week and I had the same problem and I did that, it didn't fix the problem, and I had to go and tinker around with a whole bunch of things, and then eventually it let me back in. And I was looking around online just to see, because people have reported that particular error with the browser not being supported and the stream information not updating, but no one seems to know what causes it or how to permanently fix it. I've already tried clearing my browser cache and cookies and all that, and it doesn't do anything. And I've never had that problem up until like a week ago. Phoenix says, sadly I can't stay long because I'm at the hospital. Just wanted to pop in and see how things are going. Oh geez. Well, hopefully everything is alright. If you're at the hospital, you definitely don't need to be watching some goober on stream. Like, take care of yourself and be safe, man. But either way, I was able to sort out the account stuff. I'm going to continue looking into what's causing that issue. I have literally done nothing with my setup. And it's always worked in Chrome for 3+ years now. And all of a sudden it just started glitching out this last week. It's really annoying. I got to start getting my stream set up a little earlier than usual, just to make sure if that happens, like, I can deal with it. Because I basically had all my tweets, go live stuff, my model set up in VTube Studio, and everything ready to go. And then I couldn't actually update my info, so I had to go restart my own machine and do all that over again. Phoenix says, oh no, I'm just waiting for my sister's kid to be born. Oh, okay. Well, that's exciting and stressful. Well, hope that goes smoothly. Alright. I don't remember what we were doing before. It's been almost a month since we did any monster huntering. I want to say we started working on insect glaives. Let's see. This one is fully upgraded. But I think there's some basic level afflicted bits we need for these. This is the water one, fire, lightning. We don't have ice yet. Okay. I think we were talking about... Let's go to the smithy and see what our sort of roadmap is.
Hey, good to see ya.
Oh, yeah. Oh, a boy or a girl? Might be a girl? Well, that should be exciting. Okay, let's break down what we've crafted and what we need to craft. Aside from just weapons, thinking about armor sets. So great swords covered, SNS, duels, and insect glaive all use the same armor set. So it's just crafting the weapons for glaive. Lance is done. Gun lance is done. Hammer is technically done, but it needs to be re-optimized. Hunting horn is not done at all. Switch axe and charge blade. I was working on a set for this, but I don't have the armor spheres. I think I have most of the pieces. I could pull up my build doc and see. I think we have most of the pieces, but we just can't upgrade them. Let's see. Light bow gun's been done for a long time. Heavy bow gun has not been done. Bow is done. So, as far as crafting new pieces, it's looking like hunting horn, heavy gun, are two that need to be crafted from the ground up. Oh, and longsword. We've mentioned before that I would like to build a weapon set for every single one of the 14 weapons and at least have it fully built and usable before the next game comes out. And with all of the news that came out of the press events this last week, we now know when Monster Hunter Wilds is going to be coming out. And it's coming out in February of next year, the end of the month. That gives me roughly 5 months to finish up what I need to in Sunbreak before the new game comes out. It could get delayed. I don't know. There's been a lot of criticism about the PC specs that they released. I honestly, if it meant they were going to optimize the game better, I would rather they delay it for a few months and work on optimization so the PC version runs well. We'll have to see. There's no way to really tell if there's glaring issues just based on what they posted. But there'll be a demo coming out before. It always has a demo before every major release. So I'll definitely be testing it. I don't know if I'll be streaming the demo, but I'll be testing it for sure. Phoenix says, I did not know we're getting a new Monster Hunter. Oh, you haven't seen all the news around Monster Hunter Wilds? You should go to the Monster Hunter main channel on YouTube and watch all the trailers. There's so much cool stuff that they've shown off about what's coming up. The most recent trailer gave the release date. And that's sooner than I thought. I thought it was going to come out in the summer of next year. And it's releasing on all platforms except for Nintendo. So PlayStation, Xbox, and PC all at the same time. I don't know if it's cross-platform play. It's not going to be cross-platform save for sure, but I wonder if you'll be able to play against people or with people on other platforms. We'll see. Phoenix says, I've been kind of offline for a while, so I missed out on a lot of announcements. Yeah, I'd say in the last couple months, we've been getting a lot more news for Monster Hunter Wilds. It was announced earlier in the year. But yeah, you should definitely check it out. The game looks incredible. The scope is very ambitious. It's more open world and very dynamic in the environments. And so I think it's going to be great. We'll just have to see how it runs on PC. I'm just going to expect it to be a little bit rough at launch, since World itself was a little rough at launch. And then they kind of ironed it out after a while. Dragon's Dogma was rough at launch, and they sort of ironed it out. And still has some issues nowadays, which is why I haven't picked it up. But that's the B team at Capcom. The A team is one working on Monster Hunter. So I'm fairly confident that the game will be fine. But it'll suck if the initial experience isn't great on PC. But it looks really good. Phoenix says, I forgot Dragon's Dogma 2 came out. Yeah, it released as last year, I think. Everybody I know who played it said it was good. It was just janky, which is the norm for pretty much all the Dragon's Dogma games. But they didn't fix a lot of the PC issues. I think it has to do with how the game was coded itself. There was some bottlenecking, like CPU bottlenecking with the NPCs, and you can really bog down performance. But a friend of mine played all the way through it and beat it. He said it was a good game, just it was a little janky. Okay, so let's see. What do we want to do first? We could warm up a bit. I just have the great sword from whatever we were doing last time. We could go and just do some warm up. I need armor spheres. In fact, that's what I was going to check. Let's do it for the box. We've got 72 of the kings. I'm super tempted to just track down a mod and like inventory edit just a billion of these. But I do need to grind more on the anomaly. I want to get as close to the cap as possible. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to keep working through anomaly stuff. One, to grind my investigation rank. And two, because I need the materials anyway. So let's warm up at Great Sword. And this will be fun since it's been a while. We'll go fight the red crab. It's a good fight to warm up with. I can remember all the tech that I got,
All right, let's go.
or learned rather.
I have faith that you will fulfill your duty.
All right. Oh, our target is Scorned Magamalo too. Ugh. That's a tough fight. That gets us a research bonus. We do want to be aware of what the target is here because we get more of the stamps at the bottom. And for completing the 10 stamp challenge, we get 500 coins, which we can use to buy more spheres as well. But I don't want to jump straight into that. So we're going to go fight level 207 Mr. Krabs. Oh, let's go Great Sword. Team Great Sword.
I pray for your good fortune.
One of the things that came out of the recent Monster Hunter stuff from Tokyo Game Show just happened, TGS. They had a bunch of hands-on footage they're playing at the event. And they were running around the map and they showed off a new monster, at least new in-game, that hadn't been shown off in any of the promo work. And it was a returning monster that hasn't been in a modern Monster Hunter game in a really long time. Like, I want to say not since returning in potentially GU, maybe? Because GU had almost everything in it. But it was the big angry fart monkey, Kongolala, which we suspected was coming back because we could see a version of its armor. But they actually showed it off, and the people demoing the footage actually did the fight. And I was never a big fan of that monster. It's kind of gross and a little annoying to fight.
What do we have here?
But it looks really cool. The modern day kind of makeover with current graphics tech and its moveset. It's kind of like an early game monster, but still a decent challenge. So pretty cool to see a returning member of the roster. And the armor that they kind of retooled for Wilds, building off of what it used to look like in the older games, does look legit cool. It's the one you see in the dual blades demo.
Let's create some confusion.
All right,
You're the best, pal.
let's go target the red glowy bits. I gotta work on all of my combinations for getting to these heavy slashes. Oh Jesus! Why did my screen minimize? I was having that problem when we were playing Elden Ring. I think there's an issue with my keyboard. In fact, let me see if I can fix that real quick. I was dealing with this when I was playing offline earlier a couple days ago, and I forgot to test it. I think my keyboard inputs are having issues. I'm going to just unplug it real quick. Give me a sec. All right, let's see if that caused that to happen again. It's either my keyboard or my mouse. And I recently got a new mouse because my old one was not working anymore. That's another thing I can test. In fact, if I turn my mouse off once I'm back in game, let's see if that keeps happening. I won't need it for anything else. If I need to do something in OBS, I'll turn it back on and pause. But yeah, let me see. I'm really annoyed. This mouse was not expensive, but it was also not trivial. Specifically wanted a silent mouse so that you don't hear constant clicking for all the stuff I do. It's a bad idea. Oh. Not good.
Look out! It's angry! It's got its eyes on you!
Wasn't fast enough. I also got to remember I have the counter state that I can use. Need to get better with that, since it'll allow me to chain into charge slashes a little bit better.
Move out!
Oh, I'm surprised that went right over my head. Oh. The counter state does have a slight delay. It does not go off instantly.
Now it's personal!
Right in the face.
I'd be proud. What? I owe you one.
Okay, check the shell. What's left? Oh, nice. That wasn't me. You also use our charge boost.
This is the end of the line for you! The monster's looking at you!
stack that damage on.
I appreciate it.
Thanks a bunch.
Uh-oh. Ah, come on, really? Nope. Got me out of the way. Hey, where you going? Well, we don't fight on the cliff side. Come down here. Oh, is Gallius stuck up there? Aw. That thing blows up, though. It's gonna be bad. Here, come down here.
That looks like it's gonna hurt.
Yep, I knew it was gonna happen.
It's got its eyes on you.
Alright, let's get to a spot that's not the cliffside, please. Okay. We fight up here.
Enemy. Excuse me for a moment. Let's go.
Alright, shooting for between 15 and 20 minutes on total hunt time. I'm definitely rusty with the great sword, considering we've only knocked it out of afflicted state once out of 3 times.
Getting a bit too excited.
Uh-oh. That's risky to take that much damage.
The monster's looking at you. Are you suffering from some sort of ailment?
Yeah, I could definitely relate to what Red Dragon's saying about having a lot of projects to try and balance and figure out what you're going to do. Are you slated to do a Wazi takeover? Ah, come on, really? He's going to kill me. Oh, interesting. So you hit 100 gifted subs, huh? What are you gonna make her do?
It's got its eyes on you.
Will you wait a moment, please?
Make her play frog fractions. Uh-oh. Nope. Dragon asks, what is frog? You've never heard of frog fractions? You've been on the internet a while, dude. Oh, I guess that's going to be less funny if you don't know what it is either, but yeah, frog fractions is great.
That's one for the history books.
Assuming Phoenix knows what we're talking about. Is a pretty well-known experience from the internet. Everyone should play Frog Fractions. It's awesome and hilarious. Alright, getting some good hits in. Dragon says, I just found out what an NPC TikToker is. Really? That was a thing like last year almost. They're not popular anymore.
I owe you one.
It was a weird thing to witness people getting into. And some people made a lot of money. But they're finding that the overall model of doing that type of content is not super sustainable. And they're trying to figure out what to do. Alright. Buster Claw. It's a second break on the shell. Okay, now we got some momentum.
I see a big treat in your
Keep an eye on his movements.
Okay, coming up on 15 minutes. I think we're going to probably hit 20 on this one.
the best pal.
We can hit around 20 on the mark. We'll consider it par. I've made a lot of mistakes trying to get back into the swing of things with Great Sword. Leaving.
Don't let him get away!
Phoenix asks, this reminds me, speaking of projects and whatnot, what type of gym leaders would you guys be? You mean like Pokemon gym leaders? If so, that's what I assume you're talking about. I would be a bug type gym leader. It's my favorite type in the game.
Whetstone
If you want to see
time!
me talk more about that, just go take a look at the Pokemon Infinite Fusion playthrough we did when we did the Kanto continent. I'm going to come back to that at some point so we can do Johto. But I went all bug team, and it was very difficult. I said when we eventually do Johto, it's going to be a whole new team, but Dragon type. And Dragon, I think, is probably my second favorite. Either Dragon or Ghost. Ow.
The monster's looking at you! Now's my chance!
I'm out of... There we go.
I owe you one. Watch out for the monster!
Are you suffering from some sort of ailment?
Yeah, I'm not surprised Red Dragon would say, uh-oh. Dragon type. That is on brand. Thought I had more time till the Nova. Ooh, that was close. Okay, almost dead. Oh, I might be able to get a little under 20 if I keep the pressure on. Oh, not if my screen minimizes. Okay, that's definitely not a mouse problem. My mouse is off. Probably didn't die there. Okay, let me see. What is causing that? One thing I think of is one of my keyboard key inputs was getting stuck, but if I could see that, then I'd see random keystrokes going off. And on the topic of Pokemon, Phoenix says, I'm making a game for Wazi. Okay. Yeah, are you going to be putting community members into the game? All right. Maybe I need to clean my keyboard. I usually dust it every once in a while, make sure there's no like debris stuck under there. Let me just have to grab some air and dust it out. It's got to be my keyboard if it's coming from an input. GPU update? I don't know. I won't spend too much time looking at this, but I don't think there's an update for my GPU drivers. I can look real quick. Unplug my keyboard. Just leave it unplugged and see if it still does it. Yeah, I could do that too. Hold on, let me load up this thing and see if there's any drivers pending. Usually I get a notification when that happens. Oh, there is a new driver update. Okay. It just came out on the 11th. All right. No. I didn't want to unpause. Okay. I don't think there's much I can do about it at the moment, but I'll look into that later. I could try and unplug my keyboard, but then if I have to type anything, I won't be able to use it. Oh, see, get the knockdown. If we can knock it out of afflicted mode, that'll probably give us enough openings to finish it off. If it de-zones, it's going to be like another 2 minutes. Nope. Wasn't fast enough. Oh, let's see. Oh, okay, I see. Phoenix was working on an RPG, but is working on things like Pokemon instead. Are you doing like an actual custom game through like RPG Maker, or are you doing like a mod?
I needed that. That's my buddy.
Alright, gotcha. It's like 17 minutes. That would have been probably closer to 15 if I wasn't having to deal with all these weird issues.
Carve.
Let me do the carves, and then before we go back to town, I will try and unplug my keyboard, and we'll just see. I'm not going to need it at the moment, and we'll just see if that minimizing problem keeps happening. If it does, then maybe it's a graphics issue. It's just something that started happening recently too. When Red Dragon and I did Elden Ring last week, it was doing that sporadically, which is really annoying when I was trying to fight things. And I never had that problem before then. And I haven't really had that problem lately, but I've been playing games like Monster Hunter where that would pop up. So another second here, and I'll go and unplug my keyboard, and we'll just let it run for a quest and see what happens. Phoenix says custom through RPG Maker since I got the version I needed for free. That's cool. Are you doing all of the asset creation and design stuff yourself? Like custom sprites and custom art? That's tough. That's a lot of work. Okay, Phoenix says, that would take literally forever. Luckily, there's a good Pokemon resource pack that goes all the way to Gen 9. I see. Still a lot of work to do, though, even if you're not doing all the asset creation yourself. How many coins do we have? 1345? Alright. 1740. Not great, I'd say. Close to par. The higher level these anomaly quests get, the more difficult. Wow, it's a lot of stuff. The more difficult they get on like a not exponential. It's kind of a linear scale as it goes up to level 300. So if I can keep my times around between 15 and 20 minutes going up to the end, which I highly doubt it'll be that consistent, that'd be optimal. Phoenix says there might be some custom stuff. That's cool. You have to post it when it's eventually finished. You have to post it in the media share in our community too, so everyone can see the work you're doing. I'm assuming Wazu is going to be the, if she's not the final boss, a poison type user. I think that's her favorite Pokemon type. What do we pick up? Jungle level 209 Kuliyaku. That's actually really good because I do need to farm this thing occasionally for thick hide. And the one we currently have is level 132. So I can actually dump this one. And keep the higher one. Pisarios, ugh, multi-target. Anjanath in the arena. Do I have an Anjanath? It's not a monster I farm a ton, but it could come up as a target for the stamp bonus. So, and the arena's nice because it's just locked in with the monster. It's a cage fight. Yeah, we'll keep that one. Seething Basil. I already have Seething Basil. That's 211. This one's 197. Ah, it's pretty close. This one's in the Shrine Ruins. Oh, this one's in the Infernal Springs, but it's a 30-minute. Higher level in a locked-in arena. We'll hold on to that one for now. I won't delete the other one just yet. Maybe we run through this at some point. Okay, let me go. Well, I can't grab my dock now because I can't alt-tab out of the game. Alright. Let's take a look at our armor sets and see. We don't have to grind for specific targets if we don't need to. Oh, I need to get more. That's right. I forgot that I was working on the upgraded gun lance set. I didn't mention that earlier, but I redid the gun lance set with a much more optimized set of skills. It has terrible dragon resistance, though. It's really bad. But it has some better skills, but it's not fully upgraded. It's only got 739 defense, which at Anomaly Research is very dangerous. That's why I've been taking that one out on the road. My original one is even less. I think this one will probably take priority to at least finish first. We want to be in the 900s, closer to 1,000 defense to not get absolutely pancaked by most of the anomaly targets. So I could probably dump a bunch of spheres into this one. Its pieces are partially upgraded, I think. Some of them might be done, and some might just be level 1. So yeah, I need to finish that one so we could take my baby out. But we do have Scorned Magnamalo, Scorned Maggie for 2 more. We could try that one. I'm not doing it with Great Sword. I'm pretty sure I would get absolutely destroyed with Great Sword. Let's see. We're gonna gun it. This is level 199 in the Forlorn Arena. This should be fun. Team light bow guns. Lance wouldn't be too bad, but I have to really be on my countering game to take Lance into that fight. This Scorn Magnamalo is very fast. But we're gonna go Pierce LBG. I don't think I want to do Spread. I want to be farther away. Give myself some room to dodge. So we're gonna take one of my favorites. Probably, I want to say maybe second most played weapon, light bowgun. We can check. I haven't looked at the spread of quests with all my weapons recently. It's like 400 hours or so in. Looks like, oh no, light bowgun is number 1. I've used this to farm a lot of things. I guess that makes sense. Light bowgun has 248 quests. Second place is duels. Okay, I've used duels a lot. Let's see. The next highest one is Gun Lance at 144. That checks out. We've taken the Gun Lance out quite a bit. Then Lance at 112. That's pretty interesting because, like I mentioned in previous streams, I did not play the Lance before Base Rise at all. I think I tinkered around with it a little in GU, but not a ton. So to have the Lance be 4th place, 4th highest of my hunts in this game is very, very different. And I'm going to be playing the Lance in Wilds. It is very fun. And took this game and kind of the switch skill system, the customize and move sets and whatnot to get into a point where I really enjoyed the moves. But yeah, 4th place Lance is crazy. You told myself 2 generations ago I'd be playing Lance in one of my top sets of weapons. My past self would have said, you're crazy. Let's see, the next one is Hunting Horn. Okay, Hunting Horn, then S&S, then Hammer, Charge Blade, Bow, Switch Axe, or Bow, Great Sword, then Switch Axe, then Glaive. Okay, it's not a keyboard problem. The thing just minimized on its own. I don't know why it's doing that. It might be a graphics thing. I'll just have to keep an eye on it, and then I'll work on updating on my drivers and stuff after stream. If I do it now, I'm gonna have to restart everything. Phoenix says, I always like how Lance looks, but I can just never get into it. Yeah, I'm surprised it took me so long to really spend time learning Lance and getting into it. Because I really like counter and parry systems in games. And that's a huge portion of what you do with Lance. You do a lot of countering and parrying. So you have to be able to read attacks, get right in a monster's face, and be able to counter the different moves. And keep the pressure and momentum on. I think one of the problems with Lance, just from a perception standpoint is it's not very flashy. It's not a super flashy stylized weapon, but it's a lot of fun to play, if that makes sense. Like, you're not doing a lot of crazy aerial moves like glaive or even dual blades in this game. You're not doing like big explosive hits like charge blade or switch axe, and you're not doing just massive huge numbers in one big shot like greatsword. But once you kind of get into the rhythm of playing with Lance and sticking to a target and just, nope, I'm going to block you. Nope, I'm going to counter you. Nope, you're not going to hit me. It's pretty fun. Alright, this fight's going to be interesting. Now I have to worry about my screen minimizing every 5 minutes or so. But we're going to try and keep our distance. Scoring Magnum Bottle is very dangerous and fast, but if we can stay away from some of the more dangerous things at close range, that'll be good. Phoenix says, got to go. Hope you guys have a good day. Alright, Phoenix. Thanks for, tuning in and hanging out. Hope the thing with your sister's kid goes smoothly. And I'll definitely catch you in the next one.
Watch out for the monster!
Okay, let's try and keep the pressure on. Takes a little bit for Scorn Magnum to go into afflicted mode. So we don't really have the glowing red bits yet, but we will.
Love you, buddy.
And we'll just try and maintain critical distance. Give ourselves enough room to dodge. And also look for an opportunity to craft more of our ammo. That was a little risky. Okay, rage mode.
It's angry!
Uh-oh. That was the special armor tortoise tanking a hit. That would have killed me normally. So now our guts is gone.
It's got its eyes on you!
Right, and there's the cores, the glowing anomaly cores. Trying to aim for them to knock this thing over, but mostly just want to keep
Focus.
as much damage as possible.
Recovering.
Oh,
I'll make you
Duck, go under it.
regret this.
this is gonna be a rough one. I think most hits are gonna be enough to kill me in
Now
one
I'm
shot.
really angry.
Shurikens.
Gonna take a second for the turtle to come back. It'll probably pop in a little bit later in the quest. Ooh. Yeah, that big linear blast is trouble too. It comes out very fast. So I'm trying to stay at range.
The monster's looking at you!
Try and get the tail and hind legs.
Watch out for the monster! That looks like it's gonna hurt!
There's the Nova.
Nobody saw that, right?
I cannot fulfill my
Fellas are getting
duty
nuked.
like this.
There's two of them.
I can't
I forgot
believe
that it does
this.
two of them. Alright, well. Might actually fail this one.
Oh, you're gonna pay!
We could try Lance. I honestly think Lance is going to be worse. Maybe duels would be better since I can outspeed Maggie a little bit. Alright, bring a lot of potions. We could try duels. Alright, back to afflicted mode.
It's got its eyes on you!
Aw, man. I should have gone the other direction. Alright. Duels it is. We'll have one more chance before the mission turns over and the target becomes something else. Even duels, which I think I have a little bit higher base defense too, which will help marginally. Oh, let's see. I think Maggie's weak against water. Red Dragon says just send a nuke. Oh, yeah. If only it were that easy. Let's see. What are you weak against? I want to say water. Yep, water or thunder. Okay, we'll take water duels. That's Almadron, yeah. The Chakrams, cool weapons.
Oh, sweet. Share.
What's going on? Why is my controller going all over the place? Maybe it's my controller. I didn't think about that. Try to unplug my controller and plug it back in. That's something I didn't think about. The game hasn't minimized yet. I don't think I was in that fight long enough for it to happen. but I didn't think about my controller. I normally have it just plugged in, sitting on my desk. But if it got nudged against something when I started my computer, then the input would be like tilted on like a stick or a button. Let's see if that makes a difference. If it doesn't do it again, it was my controller. Alright. See if we can get a run back.
I pray for your good fortune.
What about my followers?
Why, hello. I pray that this calamity may soon come to an end.
There we go. I think, we should keep everybody close so that this thing isn't zooming all over the place trying to hit people at range. If I was doing range, it would make a little more sense. We'll take Fear Rain on SNS, and we'll take Sushi on duels too. Still gotta unlock the last follower, Elder Fugen. I wonder if he uses duels. He's a longsword main.
Ready to go.
Alright. See if we can do a little bit better.
It is on.
You're brimming with
I heard
power.
there was a hunter in this area who possessed peerless power, and I think I found them. It's you, Ace.
Okay, different strategy this time. We're gonna want to stick in this thing's face. But watch out for that. Once it goes afflicted mode, that's going to be a little bit challenging since bits like the tail are higher up. At this point, I'm just going to worry about doing damage.
It's got its eyes on you.
This is what being a royal knight is all about.
We dodge around the big hits best we can.
Don't let up! I thrive on the battlefield.
I'm going to go for the arms too, so we can break the blades. Nope. I don't think it's my controller.
The monster's looking at you.
You gotta be quick on the draw with the mouse. Just have to click back in the window, then it'll be good. That's gonna probably get me killed here. It's annoying. I was playing other things during the week and I didn't have that problem. Oop.
Watch out for the monster.
Okay. There's two of them.
Look out! It's angry.
It's the air combo. The dive bomb.
What I'm really proud of. Getting a bit too excited.
Calm it down.
Alright, stick close to the hands. Try and do the tail last. Oh. Chirp.
It's got its eyes on you!
Okay. 2 overheads. That's what killed me last time.
I will suck it. Using a flashball.
Try to break the tail. Ooh, it's close.
Careful!
Nah, not fast enough.
Watch out for the monster!
Okay. So far, we're doing alright. Knock on wood. It's got to stay aggressive and stay in Maggie's face.
I'd be proud.
I needed that.
Watch your step, monster.
Nope. Dodge straight back for a linear attack. That's not a good idea.
Fight me. I would not recommend.
Two.
Alright, let's see what you're made of.
This way!
Need to get used to using that fast dodge. That's why it's there. That'll get me out of one real big hit.
Mr. Monster, meet Mr. Weapon!
Did knock it out of afflicted mode though. That's good.
This is what being a royal knight is all about.
I'm trying to get a tail break.
I thrive on the battlefield.
Angry? Angry. One dodge directly perpendicular to that big kind of wave attack should get me out of range. Last time I decided to dodge straight back like a moron.
You can take on the master?
You're all patched up. It's a bunch.
Thanks.
Ooh. That goes straight out in front. Sorry, my commentary is not the most profound in this fight. I'm focusing on trying not to die. This is going
My buddy.
overall a lot better than the last one. When in doubt, duel it.
I need some time to recuperate.
Uh-oh.
That looks like it's gonna hurt!
Ah, not fast enough again.
Targeting you.
Need to get... Oh, there it goes. Gotta watch out for the Hellfire Blight.
Using it, it's getting a bit too excited.
Put down the trap.
The monster's looking at you! It sprung the trap!
Alright, that works. It's not gonna be stuck in there for too long.
I thrive on the battlefield. You're a great home.
Sucks to be
It's got its
Dude.
eyes on you!
Oh, nice. Alright, let's see if we can get a tail cut. There it goes. Cut off the tail. Let's work on the arm blades and the face.
You're the best, pal.
Bright light.
open wide.
Royal pain, courtesy of a royal nut. Fight it now.
Alright, should be going back into... There it is. Oh! That is... new? I haven't done this fight in a while. Now it's like true rage state. Okay, I forgot it does that.
that.
By that. Sharpen.
Now's my chance!
Oh, work on the blades. That was going to be a big attack too.
Victory is as certain as your defeat.
One. Only one?
Our fight ends now.
Ready for some action.
There's a follow-up. We can go 1, 2, 3. Alright. The frenzy meter is getting dangerously close to being full.
Ah, shurikens.
Uh-oh. That was a bad time to pause. But I will read the chat. First time chat from Gans Devil Red? Is that how you say your name? Asking, are you playing on PlayStation or just the controller? I'm playing on PC.
It's angry!
Uh-oh. And I'm been having weird issues with my game randomly
The monster's looking at you!
alt-tabbing out. Which is not the fight for that. But yeah, we're playing the PC version of Sunbreak. But welcome to the stream. Alright.
Looks like it's ready to thrash us.
We're at 15, about 15, okay.
I owe you one.
That's as far as I...
2. Keep the pressure on. Probably getting close. Okay, I'm using my dodge a little bit better.
Love you, buddy.
Fall back and heal.
Getting hit too much. You know what? I'm gonna
Peace
reset.
out.
Let's take a minute. And it's almost dead too, so that's good. My stamina up, I can sharpen. I'll burn a little meter, but that's okay. Trying to get sub 20 for a fight like this. I think we're on track.
Need to
Need to be
sharpen
careful.
this thing.
Haven't carded yet, I don't think.
Make it sharp as shurikens.
Nope. Gotten close. Alright, let's do it.
That looks like it's gonna hurt! It's got its eyes on you!
Getting a bit too excited.
2. Oh no, bad timing, bad timing. Oh, just re-maximize itself on its own. That was lucky. Uh-oh. Do not want to go into frenzy debuff. Nice. Alright, that could have ended very poorly. Ugh.
Didn't even break a sweat.
Sub 20. Sub 20 is pretty
Exactly,
good.
Tom. Today was time well spent.
Carve, carve, carve.
It's an intense fight. Oh, looks like we broke both hands. I don't think we broke the horns. We didn't get the back.
Let's see what we have.
We got the tail. Not the cleanest win, but I'll take it. And Scorn Magnum Maul's bits are also useful for a couple blast weapons, so that's also stuff we can use. And it'll get us 2 more stamps, and it should turn over the research target to something new. We can keep moving. We are research level 232. We picked up another Chaotic Gore quest. We have one in the arena already. In 1740 time. Not bad. I'll take that, considering how many mistakes I made.
Your spirit shines bright.
Okay, our new target is Basil. Okay, 181 or higher?
Quests can be found here.
Ew. That's regular, not seething. And that's at 193. Okay. And this is in the Infernal Springs, so another arena fight, essentially. Okay, yeah, we can do that. That is definitely a candidate for gunning from range. I don't know how confident I am in my bow ability to take on something that's almost anomaly 200, but we can definitely pierce this one.
Ever since I heard
We
about how
could do
Paul
spread
lives
too.
in Rondine,
Spread's not bad.
I've
Just have to
thinking
be
about
careful not to get
going.
too close when all the bombs are going off. Alright. We're gonna go full team range on this one.
I pray for your good fortune.
I haven't taken the spread gun out in a while. Let's see. We were wearing... What were we wearing? We were wearing Garngolm set for spread.
All right, let's go.
Okay. Name of the game here. Don't get blown up. Easier said than done.
Ready to go. Ready for anything.
I pity the prey that gets in your way.
Gnarly. I think it's coming from you, Ace.
Hey, Lava's here. Lava says, "Hey, Raku, good news, I'm not sad anymore. Bad news, I'm now depressed." Well, first off, misspelled my name again. And two, I don't think that's better. I will continue to call you out every time because it's funny, but it's okay. Depressed is not good. I hope you're able to work through it or talk to someone, man. But we are hunting monsters.
There's the
We
target.
just jumped on the stream. We've been doing it with moderate levels of competency, but we're gonna try shotgunning the angry bomber now. And I gotta remember it's hit zones, it's wings. That's right. Aim for the wings until the anomaly cores pop up. Like so. Tail tip is also a weak point for spread shots. Good to know.
That's my buddy.
Ow.
Need
Next point. It's on the wingtip. Wingtip. Okay, that takes slightly less damage than the actual wing membranes. I think that's the weak point for this shot type.
Focus on recovering.
All right, I gotta pause to read the chat. Lava says, I lived through Katrina, I survived H1N1 and swine flu, and I genuinely enjoy Pirates of the Caribbean movies, so I'll be fine. Well, that's a good outlook, I suppose. I'm trying to hunt the monster, man, but I'm also trying to pay attention to what you folks in chat are saying. But I really don't want to do that without pausing, especially when my game keeps randomly minimizing every, like, 10 minutes. Same problem we had on the stream with Red Dragon. I was telling folks earlier. I don't know why it's doing that. I will look into it after the stream today, because this is definitely a game where I don't need the window minimizing on me. I'm going to try updating my graphic drivers and see if that helps. There's an update for my GPU. It seems I am having lots of hardware issues lately. And a weird issue with logging into my account here on Twitch. I don't know what's causing that either. But we were also talking about a lot of the exciting Monster Hunter Wilds news earlier in the stream. I'm trying to remember if there's anything else I wanted to specifically bring up, but very cool stuff. One thing I saw people talking about on Twitter wasn't in the press information, I don't think. It was a clip from someone who was playing a demo version of the game, and they're doing a multiplayer hunt with someone. I think the person was playing a bowgun, but one of their teammates was playing Gunlance. And the person did I think it was a charged shell or something, but it was this massive linear series of explosions. And that's a shelling feature that doesn't currently exist with Gunlance, but it looked really cool. I know community content creator and well-known Gunlance enthusiast Rurikon probably a big old smile on his face when he saw that. But I'm curious as to what it is, if it's a specific shot type, if it's a special move, or just corresponding to the charged shell itself. Because it's not just a little pop in front, it was like a huge tank blast of explosions. It was really cool looking. So yeah, not that I needed any more convincing, but I'm maining Gunlance and Wilds to start. It's time. Probably go Gunlance and then maybe regular Lance. That would be interesting. Or maybe Gunlance Duels? Duels also has some things that I'm kind of looking to see some explanation on. I don't really know how they work. A lot of options. Okay, I'm back to shooting the wings till the cores pop up.
I cannot fulfill my duty like this.
Back to target hunting. Oh, I was right on top of one of the scales. Whoops. All right. Being able to kind of dance around and stay kind of at mid-range with spread build is fun. I gotta get a little bit less rusty. I haven't taken this loadout
Go whenever, wherever.
out in a minute.
Looks like it's ready to thrash us.
Nonsense doesn't scare me.
The monster's looking at you!
Peel. Can you handle that by yourself?
Okay, what's
That
left?
looks like it's gonna hurt!
Just like the right wing. And the tail. Maybe the tail first since it's closer.
Eyes on you!
The other wing.
I cannot fulfill my duty like this.
Lava says, I got the DS collection of Castlevania and now have all three. That's good news. Nice. Whew. Should've dove. So is that Circle, Harmony, and Aria? Is that what's in the collection? I think you told me before, but I forgot. Sorry. I believe I was talking about the collection, like for Steam, and that was what one of the ones you told me was been out for a while. Is that what it is?
I feel a sharp shuriken.
Oh, DS collection, not advanced collection. No, I don't. It's not that I don't listen. It's that I have like a split second to read chat while I'm trying not to die. DS collection. So portrait. What was the first one? Dawn, portrait, order. Is that what you have?
Love you, buddy.
Love says I told you already had the anniversary and advanced collection. Yeah, I misread what you said. So you're talking about the ones in the... Is it Dominus? Is that what you bought? That's the one I've been using to play Portrait on stream.
Watch out for the monster!
Hey man, I'm old and I have a bad memory. And I can't read, apparently. I'm doing my best out here. And there goes the minimize screen again.
I cannot fulfill my duty like this.
Okay, I'm gonna go for the feet first.
The monster's looking at you!
That's my buddy.
That's one.
Look out! It's angry!
Thank you, whoever did that.
On your way, hunting helper.
Oh, I broke the other wing. Alright. Let's see if we can get a head break.
Love you, buddy.
Alright, Lao says, this is just like when we were in college. You never listened to me or took me to prom or the Kentucky Derby. Heck, you lied about taking me to Woodstock. That's not true. I never said I'd take you to Woodstock. I said Lollapalooza, and then I lied.
Watch out for the monster!
I can't help it, lava. A lot of people tell me a lot of things. I can't remember what I had for lunch yesterday, so that gives you an idea of what you're working with. It is what it is. Well, if this is a Storefest, fine. It'll be a warp tour. Alright, I'll take you to warp tour next time.
Not my finest hour.
If you do all your chores. Alright, I see. Nope.
Nobody saw that, right?
Let's get some distance. Top up
I cannot
on ammo.
fulfill my
And get back into it.
duty like this.
Oh yeah, definitely wasn't fast enough that time.
You're the best, pal.
Because of the spread clustering does so much damage in a concentrated area, if I hit a weak point that is weak against this shot type, it actually pops the anomaly core really fast. But if it's not weak, it takes a lot of concentrated fire for it to pop like that. Like the tail goes off in like 2 or 3 shots. The feet takes like,
Let's make some
half a dozen.
fireworks.
Okay, coming up on 15 minutes. Shoot in the feet. Wonderful to see Basil again in Wilds. This monster debuted in World. It was in World. Seething came out in Iceborne, and this one was in Base. Not Base Rise. This was in Sunbreak, I think. It was one of
That looks like it's gonna
the DLC monsters. What am I out of? Uh-oh. Got it. I think I gotta restock my ammo.
outta here.
I cannot fulfill my duty like this.
Lava says, I sold Red Dragon Farm to be with you, and this is how you treat me. No selling each other, even if you're mods. Next thing you'll be telling me you want to unionize.
High heat, good meat.
Let's see. Some more potions. Yeah. Get back in it. I needed more of the level 1 spread stuff to craft the level 3s.
Not a bad roar. Mine's better though.
ready for you. Oh, what? Did it do one less pass than normal? Apparently I can't count. It's pass 1, pass 2, then the dive. Not pass 3, then the dive.
You require healing.
Sit down.
Your assault.
Alright, gotta be getting close. Our time limit's 30 minutes for this quest, which is pretty doable, but we're coming up on 20, so we should be getting close. The good thing about the ones with shorter time limits or a restriction on how many hunters you can have on the quest, there's a multiplier for how much research points they give, so there is an incentive to do the more difficult ones. They're just a higher challenge. Alright, almost dead.
Love you, buddy.
Lava says, unionized, do I look like hill folk to you? Hey, there's nothing wrong with labor unions. They protect your workers. I'm part of a labor union. It doesn't do a ton for me, but if I needed it, or if my type of work ever went on strike.
The monster's
'Cause
looking
let's
at
face it,
you.
large corporations do not care about you at all.
Ah, shurikens.
Come on. Need a clear shot at the wings. Maybe go for the tail. Nope, not on the tail, it's on the feet. Oh, I'm out.
I shall focus on
Look out! It's
recovering.
angry.
I feel as sharp as shurikens.
Hey, Shadow the Wiz is here. Shadow asks, what's a good way to level AR? Are you talking about the anomaly research level?
Nobody
Oh,
saw
come on.
that, right?
10-minute limit. Yeah. So, depending on where you're at in the endgame of Sunbreak, the best way to just level the rank is to keep pushing your investigations higher, and then just grinding. It's the most grindy part of the game, because the higher up the ranks go, the more points you need to level up, but the more points they yield towards your overall investigation level, with a cap of potentially 300. I am at 230 something, I think. And because there's a lot of material I want to get for augments and overall upgrades, I'm just kind of rotating through the different targets. Alright, finally. Like 20 and change.
Didn't even
It's a
break
little
a
bit
sweat.
slow.
Upon return, it's imperative to care for our equipment.
Carve, carve, carve.
Shadow says I'm barely 164. Yeah, it definitely takes time to grind up. But most quests have a breakpoint for their highest tier of material. So unless you're just
Let's go.
looking for a challenge and you want to keep experiencing the higher scale difficulty, if you're just trying to get augment materials from the anomaly investigations, then you only need to get them up to the point where they hit their final unlock for the different material types they drop. I don't know what those breakpoints are off the top of my head. I have to go look. But you don't need to be grinding something in the 250s, because its highest tier drop would probably be, depending on the target, the mid to late 100 something, or maybe 200s depending. Alright. Gem. The main reason why I'm doing this at this point in the game is for coins and armor spheres, because I need to be able to upgrade armor sets I'm building, different weapons. Alright, we can get anything else rare. 2053. That's a little high. I could probably do that in under 20, closer to 15 with the Pierce setup versus spread. Ooh, we got a gold Rathian though. Another thing to keep in mind as you're going through, when you are fighting anomaly stuff that's near the high end of your research cap, then a lot of times there's chances to unlock new investigations. So if you have some older ones that are really low level, rather than just grind those up to get to the highest level you have, if you just fight other targets, you might get an investigation for that same monster that's much higher, and then you can just dump the old one and then save the new one and not have to grind it up as much. If I need that gold Rathian one, we'll look at it though. We're at level 233. I don't know if I'm going to hit 300 before Wilds comes out. I'm more concerned with getting all the weapon sets built.
I have faith that you will fulfill your duty.
But another thing to keep in mind is do the research targets too. Because every 2 to 3 quests, I think it's 3, the research target will change. And there's also a bonus to the point values you get for your research when you hunt that target. So hunting Afflicted Basil like we just did gives 1.3 times a bonus to the points in addition to 2 of the stamps on the card at the bottom. And we can go cash that into Bahari to get 500 coins,
Come again.
which I'll probably use to buy more spheres. So you definitely want to pay attention to the anomaly research targets too. Just collect an anomaly research type for pretty much every monster, and that way when the target turns over you'll be able to hunt them.
Spirit shines bright.
Okay, let's run that back with Pierce and see how much faster we can do that fight.
I pray that this calamity may soon come to an
Oh, this
end.
one's also 2 faint limit. I need to be careful. Alright. Gold Rathian in the Flooded Forest, 189. I have a Gold Rathian already, but I think it's in the arena. Wait, do I have a Gold Rathian? I have a silver. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't have gold yet. I thought I did. Oh, there it is. 194 in the arena. 4 faint. Yeah, that's not better than the one we just picked up.
We are truly grateful.
So you go bye-bye. Seething Basil, or regular Basil actually, here up to 201. Okay. Let's go... range again, we'll go heavy bowguns for our helpers. Luchka and Utsushi.
I look forward to your safe return.
And we'll swap over to the Pierce set and we'll compare hunt times. I like Pierce a little bit better, but I've been trying to learn Spread because Spread feels very different in style. It's like playing a different weapon.
All right, let's go.
Okay, we'll do this fight and then we'll see where we're at time-wise. The stream's gone by actually very, very quickly. We have gotten a bit of grinding done, but we'll see how this goes. Wait, did it cancel my quest?
Come again.
Whoops.
Your
Huh,
spirit
what
shines
canceled it?
bright.
Okay, they got everything. Rematch.
Let's make this a quick one.
I pity the prey that gets in your way.
Oh, gnarly. I think it's coming from you, Ace.
Alright, go time. This should be a little bit less dangerous. I can stay far away. Far away and try and just line up shots down the body.
Objective spotted.
Get tail slapped. You can kind of go side to side too and get some shots on the wings.
Looks like it's ready to thrash us.
Doesn't scare me.
I got the best buddies in the world.
Love you, buddy.
Alright, where are my weak points? Feet, face, and the other wing.
Watch out!
Ammo goes in.
So if we shoot side to side here, it should pierce through.
Wait until I finish reloading.
The wingtip ones are still annoying to hit, but I think we get more hits as it passes through compared to the spread shot, so it's a
My buddy.
little bit less annoying.
Ammo goes in.
Sit down.
Love you, buddy.
We actually knocked it out of afflicted mode relatively fast that time.
You're the best, pal.
Poison? Ow. Alright, there go the cores again. Feet, tail, feet and tail, and head. Get actually 2 for 1 the feet if we shoot directly sideways through them. We don't have a high damage zone, but piercing hits so many times. It kind of offsets it a little bit more so than with spread, which doesn't hit as much, so you're just losing out on damage.
The monster's looking at you!
We are going through a lot of shots though.
Wait until I finish reloading.
It's got its eyes on you!
Our bombing run. Okay, tail's done. Did the feet.
Look out! It's angry!
Sit down. Yeah, we're breaking the cores much more effectively this time. See, right there.
Love you, buddy.
Back into afflicted mode. Let's see. Face, wings, and feet. Broke the head. Wow, nice. That was good paralysis, whoever did that.
That's my buddy.
I cannot fulfill my duty like this.
And our ammo count. Face and wings. Okay, let's try and break the face first. And feet just pop up? I think so. It's hard to tell because of the glowing red anomaly core as well. Basil's body itself glows red.
Time to hit 'em with all we got.
That works. Oh, are we 3 for 3? This is going a lot more smoothly than the spread run. Coming up on 10 minutes. Let's see if we can do sub 15. That would be pretty good for a 200, whatever the quest this is. Considering the last one was considerably higher.
Show us what you got, hunting buddy.
Wait until I finish reloading.
I gotta go for the feet.
The monster is looking at you!
Yeah, yeah. Okay, both the feet. They make a really good screenshot. The shot of me diving away from the thing exploding in the background. It's like a movie.
Careful! Look out! It's angry!
Ah, it wasn't fast enough. It's the first time we let it go all the way to Nova. Okay. Almost dead.
Watch out for the monster!
Let's see if we can get the tail or the feet.
It's got its eyes on you!
Remember what I taught you.
More is expected of me.
That looks like it's gonna hurt!
Oh,
The monster's
I got
looking
knocked
at
out of
you!
Anali mode in midair. That's not as common. Nice, we're like 10 minutes on the dot. Maybe like 10 and change. Shy of 11.
What a rush! Quality stuff, Ace.
That's
All right.
considerably
let's see what
less
we
time than the spread run. I'll take that.
have. Ride like the wind!
We ride.
A real short-term goal will be to practice with the spread gun loadout and try and get the time down to about that much. It's just a real different style because you have to get right up in the monster's face and stay on him with spread. But Pierce, you can hang back and just shoot shots down the body from really far away for a lot of hits. So it's definitely easier than spread. No rare drops, though. Did get some coins. Coins are good. Pretty decent chunk of points, too. Oh, it only leveled up 2? Alright. I'm gonna check something. I don't think this is having any bearing on that weird minimizing problem. But I want to check real quick. Let's leave it on borderless. I don't think I'm going to have enough time to test it. But I wonder if that will make a difference. Only other thing I could think is that it's related to OBS, but I don't think that's the problem. Since it only seems to happen when I'm streaming, it could be. It could be an OBS problem. But I don't see how. OBS is also having issues with my account because I can't update my stream information in OBS, which I've always been able to do. I've got to do it through the Twitch browser-based page, at least the last couple streams.
Everything all right?
Very strange. I don't know why all these problems just start happening when I've done no changes to my setup. And just out of the blue, weird things start happening. I might talk to some of my streamer peers and see if they've ever run into that problem too. Red Dragon, I use OBS. I've used OBS for a really, really long time. I'd say almost a decade in streaming, and I've never had issues like I've been having recently. It's all new. And it's up to date. There's no pending updates. OBS just updated like a couple weeks ago, so I have the latest version. Yeah, I've always used OBS, so I had no real reason to try Streamlabs. I've heard for an interface, I use Stream Elements to like get all my alert stuff centralized. I know Wazzy and Matt use Mix It Up, I think Ramen might use it too. I can't remember. I thought about checking out that one. It is free, but it's an entirely new thing to learn. So I haven't really dug into that because it'll take some time. Let's take a look at our other sets and see what our upgrade paths look like. Specifically the gun lance. I want to see exactly how much I have to sink into this one to max it out. Let's see. I changed my layered for this one too. It was... I think I said I was going to go Master Rank Barrioth for my new gun lance set, since the other one didn't have a layered. It was just the Basil skin. But I think this kind of looks cool, like a gunner coat. The Master Rank Barrioth set is pretty slick. Doesn't have any weird thigh gap, or thigh windows rather. I added the red trim. Normally it's white or blue. And it's got kind of a coat theme. Very neat set. Yeah, Mix It Up is another type of streamer platform for resources. It's like Stream Elements. But it's free and pretty customizable. It's just different.
Let's get you fixed up then,
I
shall
thought
we?
about moving over, but it would take me some time to learn how to set everything up. But those are my peers that use Mix It Up like it. So that's one thing to consider. Alright. This one's fully maxed. This one's fully maxed. Wait, was it just one piece? Why is the defense so low? Shouldn't be 700 something with just
Nothing I can't forge. Seeing my customers smile
4 out
is
of
the
5
main reason I've been
pieces being
banging
fully
away at this
upgraded,
smith and
huh?
stuff for so long.
Oh wait, I'm not on upgrade. That's why.
All right, let's make it
That
happen.
makes more sense. Okay. This one's not upgraded. This one's not upgraded. This one's not upgraded. So 3 out of 5 are not. That makes much more sense. So let's see. I think it's going to take 40. Alright, let's
Strike while the iron's
do
hot.
this for now. I can always buy some more. We just finish our sets, and that puts us further towards our end goal. Yeah, I'd say look into it, Red Dragon, since you're also a streamer too. Take a look at Mix It Up. I can't tell you much about it, but you can look up videos on YouTube about how to use it and get it configured. Maybe I'll hold off for... I guess we're not really hoarding our coins. I'm going to get more as I do more grinding.
Exchange completed. Appreciate the help.
We'll do the last upgrade and see where that puts our total defense for the gun lance set. And now this thing will be pretty much ready to go.
You got it.
It's like 500,000 per upgrade. Zenny's not a problem. I have tons of stuff I can sell for cash. But armor spheres are a finite resource. So now our defense tops out at 925. That's much better. For our skills on this one, after retooling the gun lance layout for a bit more offense focused stuff, we get Wirebug Whisperer 3, which is useful for getting our cooldown on bugs, so we can use Bullet Barrage more frequently. We took 1 point off of guard down to guard 4 instead of 5, which is not bad. I should get in the habit of parrying more anyway. Critical Eye 3 is pretty just supplementary since I'm relying on a lot of shell damage, but also poke damage is good too. Weakness Exploit, that does help. Actually, no, that doesn't help shelling because shelling doesn't have affinity, but it does help for pokes. Artillery is required for gun lance. Wyvern's Fire cooldown, but shelling power goes up. Fade extender, being able to sidestep and hop faster, or not faster, farther. Pretty good. Burst, if we're doing a lot of poke slam combos and doing hits, we'll be able to capitalize on more damage. That's good. And then the rest of the stuff here is all supplementary. Guard up, reduces chip, and I believe gets the ability to guard more unblockable attacks. Helpful for defense. Load shells gets us more gunland shells. One more. That's good. And everything else is pretty miscellaneous. Powder Mantle is a Teostra skill. It builds up, and then when it goes off, there's a damage bonus. I don't know too much about Powder Mantle, but it came with the set I'm using, so that works. Then Heaven Sent. This procs after a certain amount of time and nullifies stamina and sharpness consumption. This is on most of my loadouts. Then we have level 1 Bloodlust. Only level 1 Defiance, though. Guess that's not as important because we can block. Oh yeah, maybe next time we'll do some tinkering with this set and test it out. Unfortunately, I can't go for much longer on the stream today. I've got to run out in a minute here. But we will call that good for now. Still much more grinding to do. Got to work on finishing up the glaives, the insect glaives. And then start building the last couple sets. Maybe I will work on finishing up the Charge Blade and Switch Axe ones next, since those can be the same set. But it's going to need to be a completely different set of gear to get some better skills. So we'll definitely look at that. Oh, I got to go plug my keyboard back in so we can do the raid. Give me one sec. There we go. All right, let me see who's online that we can go and raid. I got it, Red Dragon. Oh, wait. Who's online now? Wazi's online. Wait, she's early. Well, maybe not. I never remember when she goes online. Sundays. But Art Stream with is one of the crew for the takeover streams. Yeah, we can go see how they're doing. I'm sure it will be nothing but chaos and maybe art getting done. Who can say? So let me go ahead and get that queued up. We will go ahead and mute game audio and go to outro. And we will call that a moderately successful hunting stream. I gotta work on the next week's stream schedule. It's probably gonna be Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. I'm assuming, are on for the next phase of the Elden Ring collab, Red Dragon. Hopefully I can get this minimizing bug thing fixed by then. But yeah, that'll be Saturday, so we'll be at during the week. I've got plans to check out a new game next week, and we'll probably continue with, maybe we'll do Portrait, and then we'll pick up on SMT the following week. But either way, thanks again for hanging out, folks. Talking some Monster Hunter. Hope you all have a good rest of your day. Now let's go see how the crew is doing with the arting. Catch you in the next one.